Good morning, children. Welcome back to the channel Awesome Learning. And today we are going to discuss the in-text questions that are in your NCERT. Let me show you your NCERT. These are the questions that we are going to do in reaction. Question number 1, page number 32. Then you have question number 2, 3 and 4. We will discuss all these questions in this video so that you can solve these questions also. So let us discuss first question. Your question is, in a reaction, 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate reacted with 6 gram of ethanoic acid. So children, these are our reactants. The first reactant is sodium carbonate. You will write like this. This is your reactant. The first reactant is sodium carbonate and its weight is 5.3 grams. The second reactant is ethanoic acid and its weight is 6 grams. So these are the two reactants. Then the products were, the products that are formed are 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide. So you see 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide, 0.9 gram of water, this is 0.9 gram of water, and 8.2 gram of sodium ethanoate, right? So using the question, I have written the whole equation like this. Everything is very clear. Whatever is given in the question is written in the form of an equation. Now the question says, show that these observations are in agreement with the law of conservation of mass. That means, what are they asking you? They are asking you that whether this equation is following the law of conservation of mass. Now, what is law of conservation of mass? Law of conservation of mass says that total mass of the reactants. Now, this is the total mass of the reactants should be equal to the total mass of the products. Why? Reason is because matter cannot be created nor it can be destroyed. So whatever will be the total mass of the reactants, it should be equal to the total mass of the products. So they are asking us whether this equation is following the law or not. So let's see how to write. First of all, you will write the equation. You will write all the weights that are given in your question. Then you will write LHS. LHS means left hand side. So left hand side means the reactants and right hand side means the products. So what is the LHS? What is the total mass of reactants? 5.3 plus 6, it is 11.3. And what is the total mass of the products? You will just add them and you will see that the total mass of the product is also same, that is 11.3 grams. So what is the conclusion you have come to? That mass of reactants is equal to, you will write here equal to symbol also, mass of the products. This shows that during a chemical reaction, mass of reactants is equal to mass of the products, and hence this equation follows the law of conservation of mass, right? Now let me show you here. This was your first question, in text question. Then the second question here is, hydrogen and oxygen combine in the ratio of 1.8 by mass to form water. What mass of oxygen gas would be required to react completely with 3 gram of hydrogen? Now this question is representing the second law, that is law of definite proportions. Okay, so that is law of definite proportions. Let us see this equation now. Your question number 2. This is our question number 2. You can see hydrogen and oxygen combine in the ratio of 1:8. So this is how we write. Ratio of hydrogen is to oxygen by mass in water is how much? 1:8, right? So they are asking me, you, that how much oxygen is required if we use 3 gram of hydrogen gas. So our equation will be, you see, 1:8, which is already given, is equal to 3:x. Now why we took 3:x? That means 1 stands for hydrogen, 8 stands for oxygen, and the proportion is always equal. So 3 stands for hydrogen and we don't know what is the proportion of oxygen, so we will take it as x. So when this equation is formed, you have to find out the value of x. So this is how we find the value of x, and what is the value we are getting? That is 24 gram of gas would be required to react completely with 3 gram of hydrogen. अब आप इसको देखो, आप 3/24 करके देखो तो वैल्यू क्या आती है? अगेन 1:8, यानी रेशियो चेंज नहीं हुआ. रेशियो इज ऑलवेज 1:8. हाँ, अगर वाटर को फॉर्म करना है तो 1:8 ही रेशियो रहेगा. अब यहाँ पर 3/24 है तो 3/24 करो, अगेन द आंसर इज 1:8. Right? So this is your equation number, question number 2. Now we come to question number 3 here. Which postulate of Dalton's atomic theory is the result of law of conservation of mass? Now in the previous class we had done certain postulates. If you remember, we have done few postulates here. These were the postulates that you have done, Dalton's atomic theory. So they are asking you, इनमें से कौन सा postulate जो है, it resembles the law of conservation of mass. So can you tell me which postulate? Can you tell me which postulate? This is, all atom is made up of very tiny particle. Atoms are indivisible, which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reactions. Atom of given element are identical in mass and properties, and atoms of different elements have different masses. So out of which one you think? I think the postulate number 2 will definitely go. You see, the postulate of Dalton's atomic theory, that is the result of law of conservation of mass, is that the relative number of kinds of atom are always constant in a given compound, and atoms, see, cannot be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. So this is your answer number 3. You can write down your answers in the register. Last question which is there in your book, children, again they are asking a postulate. Which postulate of Dalton's atomic theory can explain law of definite proportions? So this is your answer. This is the answer. The relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. So all these 4 questions, children, you have to write down in your registers. Okay? I hope this is clear.